Welcome back to Invest Global. Today we are in the charts with Cardano ADA, an incredible cryptocurrency, one of my favorites that's been doing very, very well over the past couple of months. Today we'll be looking at the charts technical analysis starting out on the 4-hour time frame, pulling out some Fibonacci extensions, and I'll actually be showing you how to do this if you're unfamiliar with it. So don't worry at all. This isn't, something that I'll just kind of brush over like a lot of people tend to do. I will actually be showing you the basics of how to use Fibonacci extension, along with how you can kind of use this to customize a scaling out strategy or a potential rebuying strategy. So let's just look at what really Cardano has done. I mean, you see this kind of key level we were sitting at before this major bull run really kicked off in a December here. I remember I was in North Macedonia actually. I was in Ohrid the day that Bitcoin broke past $20,000, and it was crazy. I mean, Bitcoin did a massive pump. You can see, I think, what right around here is when that kind of started, and you see Cardano hit this little push up. We kind of consolidated. You could call this. We can zoom in here a little bit. Again, we're on the 4-hour. We do have the volume indicator, but when we get into the lower time frames, I will be pulling out some of these other indicators I like to use. Just some basics ones are the Bollinger Bands and an EMA indicator that I really like. So. And by the way, we are on TradingView, so I know in some other videos I've done on technical analysis, people are wondering, but I think TradingView is really, I would say, my favorite for trading. You can do the pro subscription or just sign up for free, either one. So what you can see, this is kind of I could pull this out further, but we were kind of in this ascending triangle right here. We pushed up, and then from here we were just in this really rising channel, broke down here in kind of this inverse head and shoulders. So we can draw this out, and again, we're just going over these kind of macro trends just so you can kind of get a perspective moving into where we are currently, just to see some of this past price action, because again, technical analysis is not an exact science. All these lines here are really ranges. So I try and explain this so everyone understands this, but it's never an exact line. It's always, always, always a range. And technical analysis is just a tool in the tool belt. You have to understand fundamental analysis, sentimental analysis. That's why I have that video on how to do your own research. So really, you could draw it like this. This is really what, in your head, with any of these lines, you should think of it as a range, and really is a bit of a tighter range. But when you get more advanced and you start doing this more and more, you can just draw it as lines. But maybe if you're first starting out, you can draw it as a range using those rectangles on TradingView. But yeah, so you can see this rising channel here. We broke down here, hit this kind of level of support clearly right here. So you could say we could do a little ray right there, horizontal ray. You could say right there is a nice level of support, because you see we touched down here. We did push down, but that was just a wick, pop back up. Right here we wick down, touch that again. So moving forward, we can kind of use that in like our skeleton. I remember some people like to say that, like support and resistance line are kind of like like a little skeleton, like you're building. I like to think about it as like building a house. So for example, like right here, we have kind of a key level. You could say, so that's like a floor. This could be a key level, like right around this area. I would say right around there. That would be a key level. And then we have this kind of top out area, just to kind of draw this out for you. So right there. So that's, again, these are kind of like the rooms. This is like the first floor that we're in. So if we break down from like the attic here, if we break down at this point, we'll retest this line. Then if we break down further, we'll retest this line. But these are kind of trading setups that you can use. This is where you can set like conditional buy orders if you're trading on leverage, which is ideally what you're doing with something as volatile as this. That's why I have links down below in the description for Femex, Bybit, and some decentralized things like AAX. But yeah, let's draw a couple more patterns, and then we'll go into the price predictions using the Fibonacci extension tool and go from there. And then we'll move into the lower time frames to look at some of the potential current trade setups. So yeah, this was a little pattern here. Let's see. We had this kind of triangle action here. You could really call this, let's see, what is this exactly? You could, again, you can draw these many different ways. It's just how you kind of interpret it. But I would say this is kind of like a descending triangle. That's it, just in my opinion. You could kind of use this like support level as the end of it. But you see how like this top line is going down. That's a descending triangle. Though price is consolidating, we're seeing lower highs. So you see a high, lower highs, the lows, but the lows are staying the same. Lower high, lower high, lower high. The lows staying the same. Then we pushed up out of that, which this is a bullish pattern fundamentally. pushed up out of that. Let's pull this out a little bit further. And now this pattern that we've been in is kind of a similar situation. But with this, we had a pattern like this. You can use this. You could kind of, yeah, you can draw this multiple different ways. Again, you could say like, okay, this is a descending wedge. You could also say, okay, this is a descending triangle if you draw like that. But I think personally this is more like a descending wedge right there. And because you see this massive kind of green wick here with volume supported, that would have been a nice trade there. And right here, we've just really been consolidating sideways. So I'm thinking, April will be a big month. We've just kind of started this off. It's currently April 2nd when I'm recording this. And so if you're watching this further on in April, you'll be able to comment down below and let us know how it turned out. But I think, this will be a great month. I don't necessarily see Cardano blasting off, but in the long term, I do like Cardano fundamentally. And again, the sentimental analysis is great on it. It's just, and I love Charles Hoskinson. I just think they have a lot of work to do. They really need to roll out a product. It's been a lot of hype, and I just really would like to see a functional product. And I know it will get there, but yeah. So again, this, I'm not even going to draw out a pattern right here necessarily. We can move into the smaller time frames, but first, let me pull out this Fibonacci extension and show you guys. So if you're in TradingView, here are your indicators over here on the left. If you're on mobile, they're on like below, they would be right around here. So what you'd want to do is go right here. So naturally this is, normally this would show like up as a pitchfork, but if you click on it, you can see right here, you see the fib retracement. I already have it selected, but just so you know what it looks like, that's a fib retracement. And with this, to use a fib retracement, since it's a retracement tool, you want to have a swing high to a swing low. So right here, we could do the top of this wick, so right there. And again, this is a range, guys. It's never exact. You have to keep this in mind. These are just tools in the tool belt. So you do swing high. Oh, whoops, this got messed up. Here, let me get rid of that real quick. Sorry about that. Here we go. So you go here to, wait a second, what is this? Sorry, the tool is a little funky. Let's go here. Swing high to swing low. There we go. For some reason that just got a little messed up. So as I was saying before, you see the top of this wick. That's where we're starting from, the swing high to the swing low, so the bottom of this wick, and then we can pull this out. So essentially what this does, it gives us a little bit more insight on where things are going to go. So as we kind of drew these key levels out earlier, these support and resistance line, or these kind of house levels, like the attic, the first floor, the second floor, you can see here. So if you were, let's say you're holding some of this and you're wanting to pull some profits, these are key levels that the Fibonacci tracement tells you these are going to be key selling levels. So let's say like right here, if it pumps up, you maybe would want to take out, let's just say, never financial advice obviously, but let's just say right here, right before it hits that fib level, let's say you sell like 20% there, boom. You set that up as an automatic take profit. Then you sell maybe 30% here, boom. Oh, for some reason that didn't go. you sell maybe 30% there, boom. And then you kind of go from there. You sell maybe, so now you have 50% out. Maybe you want to sell 25% here, and then have the last 25% pump up here, and then set your buyback orders to this red level. That way you have these automatic targets where you're pulling profits, and then you can buy back here. It really just depends on how you're playing this. But again, if you're just doing day trading, like intraday trading and not swing trading, it's a different story. But I can do a video on that if you guys want. I will, let's see, I will get rid of this tool here for a second, and then we'll go down to the 5-minute range real quick. Or let's do the 1 hour first. Let's do the 1 hour. Let's pull out some tools. And yeah, so again, let me know what you guys think about Cardano down below in the description. Let me know if you want to learn about any more of the tools with technical analysis, or I've considered doing like a free course on technical analysis. I'm not going to do anything where it's like paid or anything like that, but like a free course, just if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. But let's pull out this Bollinger Band. So right now we are bullish on the Bollinger Bands. You see how we were overextended here. We kind of snap back down. Let's pull out that and the EMA ribbon. All right. So it looks like we're retesting that EMA ribbon. And again, on the 1 hour, we are bullish. I have a video that's always linked down below all of my videos, or yeah, a video basically talking about how to make $200 a day leverage trading if you're really consistent with it. And essentially, the strategy that I lay out in that video is you analyze. It's really just using the Bollinger Bands. You don't even need the exponential moving average ribbon. You just use the Bollinger Bands. If it's bullish on the 1 hour, you look for a bullish engulfing candle on the 5 minute. So you go here and something like this right here. So boom, that would be a perfect entry price. But it has to be bullish on the 1 hour, and you can just do the inverse of this into a short position. So bearish engulfing candle on the top of the Bollinger Bands if it's bearish on the 1 hour chart. But on the 5 hour chart, since it's bullish, you could set up like a long position here. So you could, oh, whoops, right here, a long position here. So you would enter somewhere around here. You would push this up to around the top of the Bollinger Bands, or you could set it. It really just depends how you want to do it here. You could set up maybe like take 50% profit here, 50% profit there, and then a real tight stop loss, just in case the pattern breaks out. Because again, like this strategy, it really just depends on how you run it and what other indicators you use as tools. Yeah, so this is like that. That's a nice little trade there. What you would have, but again, with this type of trading, it's very very quick. So this 1.72, let's say you're using 20x leverage, you just made around over 20%. So a great example of this would be something like, let's see, great example of a great place to do a long position is something like, well, there's multiple ones I could pick out, but let's just say right here. You see how this tiny, tiny red one, this is a great entry position right there. Because you see, like, we kind of bottomed out in price right there. So you could do a nice little long position there. Oh, whoops, that's the Fibonacci extension. My bad, my bad. Fibonacci. We like you, but we're not going to use it here. Let's go here. So we would pull this out and do a nice long position, and this just shows you kind of the power of the strategy. So again, you always want to set a nice tight stop loss to the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, and you know if you're wicked out, so like right there, it's at 0.2%. So your risk is extremely low, but your reward is extremely high. I mean, check that out. Like if you were to keep that position open and just you could even set a trailing stop loss. Like let's just see what your profit would have been there. Again, let's just say you're using what 15% or 10x leverage. Let's just say that 10x leverage right on there. So you have around 50% gains. Pretty crazy. And again, you can kind of play with the numbers there. If you're using 100x leverage, you again do the math yourself. But that's kind of the power of technical analysis and trading. Again, let me know in the comments what you think about Cardano. I really think this can easily get to $2 here pretty soon, but when I say pretty soon, in this bull run, so in the grand scheme of things, I think potentially we could get here in August, May. I do think when Bitcoin hits around $70,000, $80,000, we're going to be long overdue for a nice, juicy correction. We need a nice correction in the crypto market, and that's going to bring down the altcoins. But I do think in April, altcoins will perform quite well. So again, this is all things you have to keep in mind. So as I said, the nice thing with this is you can use these Fibonacci retracements and really go, okay, how do I pick out my own price target? And that's really what I encourage you to do, because it doesn't matter what I think. I'm actually not currently doing a ton of trading. I do enjoy it, but I just don't have as much time to do trading, honestly, now. I'm working on a lot of other things with e-commerce and kind of online business stuff, but if I were to be trading this, this market is incredible because it's so volatile, and this is exactly what you want. It's just all about using that stop loss to mitigate risk and kind of going from there. So again, I'd be happy to do more videos on technical analysis, kind of doing maybe like a course, like a playlist on YouTube where it's just breaking down every single thing that you need to know, all the tools, different strategies and framework strategies, yeah, all those different things. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like down below, leave a comment what you want to see next. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell to stay up to date with content. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, button all, invest global, and until next time.